What's going on, everybody in the chat? Everybody that's getting ready to come into the chat. Hold on, let me mute my stuff right quick so I don't have any echoes. I need to make some more mods on this channel. What's going on, everybody? Let me see. I'm trying to see who can I make a mod on this channel, because I don't have enough, and I know them trolls is insane. Yes, Caressa, yes, that chick is insane, and we're going to break down just how insane she is. Caressa, I know that you said you was going to have your drink ready. You're going to need, like I said, you're going to need a fee by the end of this stream, because it's a doozy. This whole situation involving her. Just gonna wait for a couple more minutes for more people to get into the chat or into the room, and then we can get started, because I want as many people to hear this as possible. What's going on, Antoine? What's up, Hattie? What's going on, Blessed with Melanin and Dimples? Make sure y'all hit the like button when y'all come into the room as well. Ashton, yes, I did see it. It looks interesting. The only thing is I don't have CBS access, but you know what? I have a Fire Stick, so I can probably pull the episodes up from that. And yeah, again and again, she just doesn't know when to quit. What's going on, Travis? What's up, Underrated Darkness? What's going on, Joseph Washington? What's going on, Pinky? Pinky, JYB. You're about to find out, Shot Socks Forever. You are about to find out. Those of you, let's put it this way: those of you who follow Tariq on Twitter, if you have a Twitter account, some of you already know what I'm about to show you, and then some. What's up, TM the First? Dark Meteorite. She needs more than that. She needs a muzzle. GT, you about to find out who she is. Live from NYC. She probably did. I wouldn't be surprised. She seems like the type that would do that. I gave the wrench to people who are like really active on both of my channels, especially the main channel. So most likely, if you have a wrench on my main channel, you most likely will get one over here too. Oh, and I'm also, speaking of this channel, I'm 29 subscribers away from 1,000. So hopefully we can get that knocked out before the end of the month. So that means we got until next Thursday, well, this upcoming Thursday to get that achieved. And I'm doing this live stream today because I won't be able to go live on Sunday, or like, let's put it this way, I'm gonna be busy from like from tomorrow all the way through Tuesday, so I wouldn't have the time. And I really wanted to do a live on this particular topic. I was going back and forth whether or not I was going to do it as a pre-recorded video or do it as a live stream, but I want this to be seen in real time because some people don't know who this chick is, and they also don't know how dangerous this chick is as far as her rhetoric is concerned. Hey, what's up, Cat? We all we need is the other two of the Trinity in here. That's Shar and Kendra. If y'all are looking at the chat right now, some people are actually talking about some of the things that I'm going to be discussing involving Amanda Seals. If y'all are paying attention to the chat, but I'll break it all down eventually. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. It is 6:06. Whoever comes in will just come in. And like I said, once the video cuts off, it'll be here. So I most likely will share the playback on the community tab on my main channel. So those who do miss it, they can come back and listen to it. So a lot of people are saying, who is this Amanda Seals chick? Well, Amanda Seals, as far as I'm concerned, is this unfunny, babbling bimbo who doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. She plays on the show, or I don't know if she's still on or not, but she plays on the show Insecure, the show with Issa Rae. And she claims to be a quote unquote comedian. I swear, I don't know who's worse between her or Tiffany Haddish as far as who is unfunny. Yes, Caressa, I did hear that she is from Grenada, so she's one of those foreign blacks who thinks like like you said, like your Joy Reids and other foreign born blacks who come over here and try to tell American blacks what to do or ADOS what the fuck to do. She's one of them. And the thing is, I really didn't know too much about Amanda Seals until Tariq brought her to our attention. And then that's how I found out about her, because I think he had said some things about her, and then she subliminally said some things about him in a stand-up that she did. And I guess she was trying to call herself being funny, but that shit felt so flat. He said she was a rapper. Well, I never heard any of her material, and if her rapping was anything like her stand-up, then I definitely don't want to hear it. You said she's been around for years, or do you mean she's been around the block for years? Double C ADOS. What's going on? King is back. LJK. So apparently, based on what I'm reading in the chat right now, she's been around for a while. But I don't remember really seeing or hearing her in any type of whatever outside of whatever it is she supposedly is doing now. You said she was in Flowetry as who? Flowetry, as far as I'm concerned, only had two members. Uh, So people saying that she used to be on Nickelodeon when she was a kid. Well, I don't remember her. Maybe I did see her, but I can't remember her face or pinpoint her anywhere. Like, because when I think of Nickelodeon, I can't think of Amanda Seals. The only Amanda I knew from Nickelodeon back in the day was Amanda Bynes. What's going on, low key? Oh, you said she got kicked out. Maybe they knew something about her then. You about Hattie, I'm about to not only put her picture up, but I'm about to play some audio so you can see why I'm doing this live about her. Like I'm telling you, this woman walks around with some filthy, goddamn dangerous ass rhetoric. Oh, you said she was on My Brother and Me. I used to watch that, but I don't remember her on the show. Or maybe I did, maybe she did pop up, but she didn't stand out to me. Yes, she did, Hattie Campbell. She really did. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna share the screen. Now I would know if she was on All That cast, I would remember that. I remember damn near the whole cast of All That. Well, the original one, not that newer one that they came out with like in the early 2000s. But let me go ahead and I'm gonna share the screen right quick, and I'm gonna play this video for y'all so y'all can see exactly where she stands right now. Let me go ahead and do the screen share right quick. And this is going to be off of Tariq's page. Let me know in the chat. Press 1 if you can see the screen that I just shared. Now, just looking at this screen alone, some of you probably know what video I'm about to play for you. Sorry, Meteorite, you crazy. You said she looked like her head game is trash. I don't know, mate. She probably is a lazy fuck. I don't know. Right, Taylor Green, you tell them, make sure y'all hit that like button. Like you said, she's 37. Like, so she's older than me. And she's acting so damn childish. That's the crazy thing. She's 37, acting like she's goddamn 7. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this video for y'all right quick. It's a minute long. It's actually a longer video, but this part was taken out so you can see where her mindset is at. So hold on. Y'all said y'all can't hear it? Damn, hold on. Trying to figure out why y'all can't hear it because I can definitely hear it on my end. What I might end up having to do is I might have to play the audio from my phone. Let me see something here. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna play the audio from my phone so y'all can hear it. I don't know why it's not coming, like why it's not playing loudly on the screen. And okay,
set us back as if R. Kelly is still not walking around free. I want to get to a place of understanding of just like, what do y'all really think all this is? You think one actor coming up with a story that if false is problematic, you think that set us back? No. What set us back is the fact that not enough Black men came out to vote, and therefore we got this fucking ass president in office. What sets us back is the goons who allow for policies to be. Y'all really over here talking?
Did y'all hear it? Let me know if y'all heard what she just said. Did y'all hear what she said? I was able to play the audio from the video because Cash just informed me that they don't let you play audio from video on the Hangouts. That must be something new. Now, how dumb was that with what she just said? This chick actually went above and beyond to say that it's black men's fault for not voting the way that she probably wanted us to vote. So basically, because we didn't vote for Hillary Clinton and because Donald Trump got in the office, it's our fault for what happened to Jussie Smollett. Exactly, grand old lady. She was all over the place. She could not stay on cue for nothing. And that's just a piece of what she said. That's not even the entire video because I think they said she made this video on her Instagram page. And I think it's broken up into like 5 videos. Because on Instagram they only give you a minute to talk. With her, they need to only give her like a second. Especially if she's gonna put out shit like this. Like none of the shit she said made no sense whatsoever. And she's part of that brigade that put out articles like what Vibe magazine and BET said when they said it's black men's like why didn't we speak up when what happened with Jussie Smollett happened? Like why the hell is it up to us to speak out on a lot of stuff like this? And even if we did, like why are you relying on us to say any and everything? Exactly. Well, live from NYC. Well, no sane man, period, could deal with a chick like Amanda Seales. Yeah, hey Hattie, I saw that video. Harvey talked about her today because he loves going in on Robin Roberts, and she deserves it. And I'm gonna pull up something right now. If Amanda Seales actually did her damn homework like a scholar would, and to be honest, you don't even have to be a scholar to do this. She would know that this group right here. Hold on, let me pull it up. This group right here is the ones that overwhelmingly helped Donald Trump get into office. But Amanda Seales is not too bright. Exactly, Antoine Fulton. And as a matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. Let's scroll down here. Let's see. It's somewhere in this article. Let me see if I can I don't know how you zoom in on this thing. But it says right here, nationally, Clinton picked up 54% of women voters compared with Trump's mere 42%. But Trump outperformed Clinton among white women, winning 53% of voters in that demographic. Yeah, she's not all the way right upstairs. She really isn't. And the thing is, I don't think she even cares that she isn't. Like I said, Amanda Seales is a very dangerous woman. What's going on, Tatiana? What's up, Quincy? But it's our fault. According to her, it's our fault. And she not going to check them white women either. Because I think black men only voted maybe, if I had to guess, maybe less than 10 or less than 13% for Donald Trump in the previous election. And how in the hell does a person getting elected have anything to do with the lie that Jussie Smollett put out there? I don't get that. And then she had the nerve to throw out the word coon. Well, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? You're right, Antoine. They did vote for them in high numbers, but white women definitely voted for them in extremely high numbers. Right? Bitter truth gave social media gave a voice to the people who was once voiceless but wish they did not have a voice. And when they speak, they say some of the dumbest shit, like Amanda Seals just did. Now, I'm going to bring something else up about this chick that really set me over the top. And some of you already know what it is, but I'm going to bring it up anyway for those of you who don't know. If y'all don't know who this guy is, this man's name is Myron Rolle. He used to play in the NFL and now he is currently a neurosurgeon. He just got his degree, I think, from Harvard Medical School, if I'm not mistaken. And apparently, this woman this woman said that he sexually harassed her or assaulted her or something to that effect. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna read this article to y'all. And y'all let me know if y'all think that this woman is telling the truth. It is ex-NFL neurosurgeon Myron Rolle defends himself on Instagram after Amanda Seales says he sexually harassed her over the phone. Not in person, but over the phone. Once again, this is a very tricky situation, especially when one Seal says herself she has no empirical proof. The two things that Seal says that made her outroll was that he said some quote unquote troubling things over the phone and once opened the door to his house naked when a woman arrived for a date. She claims there were 8 women who came to her with stories that could have gotten him fired. Seals never specifically states what Rolle did to her or what the other women said he did to them. Also, how did she know these women are telling the truth or even know Rolle? Can a phone conversation gone wrong be called sexual harassment? Of course it can. But if we don't know what he said, it is hard to say because the context is everything. I am not saying Seals is lying, and it is obvious she had a bad experience with Rolle, but let's just make sure we are putting whatever happened in proper terms. She only went halfway with her stories. Now that it is out there, unless she tells the entire story of what happened to her and allegedly these other 8 women, it really isn't fair to Rolle. How do you defend yourself against an anonymous woman just making random accusations? Rolle is a former NFL player and Rhodes Scholar who is practicing to be a neurosurgeon. He claims that Seals is trying to get back at him because he didn't want to date her or be in a relationship with her. If that is true, she frankly should be arrested and or sued for making false statements that could jeopardize his career. If there is some proof Rolle is some sort of sexual predator, like she describes the other women, they need to come forward. Now, does this sound like anybody? Now, does it sound like he actually did anything to her? Notice it said that she had no empirical proof to back up her claims. He never met this chick in person, only through a phone conversation. I think it was on a podcast that she has, because I read another article that said that's how he spoke with her, was on a podcast. So it was something that was on a professional or should have been on a professional level. I truly believe, like some of you are saying, that the reason why she's saying this is because he didn't want to A, fuck her, or to date her. He probably saw all the signals of crazy ass bitch or crazy ass flightless bird from a mile away and said, nope, red flag. I can't mess with this shit. She got too much baggage. Hey, Debbie, she's reaching so hard, she's practically stretching at this point. What's going on, Andre Toppin? You said she's a Touré in the making. We can only hope. What's going on, Mother Nature? Right, August Dreams. Like that's exactly what she was doing. And now she's trying to ruin this man's career. Like he played in the NFL, got out, and now he pursued to become a neurosurgeon. So he left money to make more money. I can't even be mad at that. But this chick to me just has a innate what's the word? A true hatred for black men. Because every time she comes up with some wild accusation, she always throws it onto black men and then tries to say she's trying to educate it. I've noticed she like a lot of black women who are like her do that. They go in on black men or they accuse black men of doing things and then say all I'm trying to do is help you or guide you or educate. And what's so sad is if you look at her timeline as it focuses on that video, you have other black women praising and high-fiving each other and probably twerking in her praises about the shit that she says. Hey, Kat, I know you in here. That is exactly why we call women like her flightless birds. A bird with no wings that ain't going nowhere. What's going on, Davies? It could a dark meteorite. It possibly could be, but you can't be holding on to that resentment for all your damn life. And she also strikes me as the type that probably has daddy issues. She probably didn't have a dad in her life. I'll be pleasantly surprised if she did. And if she did, she needed to have a long talk with him, like today. I can't stand women like her. It's bad enough that us as black men have to literally walk on eggshells from every aspect of life, but you don't want to deal with that from your own. That's like when you work a long, hard day at work and you don't want to come home to a nagging, loud, uh, significant other. You had to deal with that shit on the job. You don't want to come home and deal with that shit in your house. That should be a place of peace, not a place of turmoil. And something tells me a woman like Amanda Seals would only put her man through hell and back if she can even get a damn man. What's up, Yusef the Traveler? Caressa, I wonder the same thing. I don't know what her dating pattern is like, and I really don't give a damn. She's the type of woman that if I was to see her on the street, I would walk across the street. I will risk a jaywalking charge just to get away from her ass. I said, I'll take the charge. I just don't want to be near her. But one other thing that needs to definitely happen when it comes to people like Amanda Seals, it's not enough for myself and other black men to call her out on her bullshit. Other black women have to call her out because, as far as I'm seeing right now, a lot of black women are literally praising what she's doing. They're enabling her bullshit. King Mick, nothing happened to him. She just accused him of sexual harassment, mainly because he probably turned down her advances. So now she's coming up with shit with no proof, saying that he sexually harassed her over the phone, and now saying that he walked to his door naked with 8 other women or something like that. Like it sounds like she's just making shit up at this point. I know he addressed it on his Instagram page. He left like a pretty long message, and under the comments, a lot of people are supporting him. because they don't believe her. The woman is just a walking piece of shit. And she must feel pretty damn good to be in that position. Like she comes off to me as one of those people who has no shame in her game. Oh well, look at that. ADOS said Amanda is good friends with Tiffany Haddish. Well, you know what they say: birds of a feather flock together, but they're flightless. So I guess they just walking together. She probably is Ashton, and you know what? Me too would probably toss her ass to the side because she ain't a white woman, but she probably wishes she was in that company. I read the post, Caress. I read the entire thing. The chick is off her damn rocker. No, Nikki, what happened was he was on a podcast that she was having, and I guess she was talking to him or maybe interviewing him, and then all of a sudden now she's saying that he harassed her or something like that. Like, how do you do that? I don't know. Like the chick, like I said, she's crazy. Like her elevator doesn't go all the way to the top floor. But like someone said, she's from Grenada. Like they said, her mother's from Grenada. Like so, she's probably one of those first generation uh born individuals. You know, not born here. She's not ADOS. Now that's one person right there that would not get a piece of the pie. Like just put it this way: if ADOS really kicks off the way that I hope that it will, she ain't getting the cut. I heard about that, Hattie. I heard about that. Well, if she must be sending the wrong codes because I don't see her career really going past wherever it is because she seems like the type of person that will burn a lot of bridges. She, like I said, she comes off as a bridge burner to me. That's a Sean from the Shy. That's all I can really boil it down to. She tried to hook up with him. He wasn't feeling her. She probably came off as lame, and she probably is used to men telling her that she is all that in a bag of chips. She's probably always used to having someone like literally hang off of her, and the minute that one does not, then she does shit like this. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of a couple years ago, and I think y'all remember when I did this video. The incident with Lena Dunham and Odell Beckham when she tried to like move her way in his direction, and he wasn't feeling her like that. And then she made that commentary, basically saying like, "Why did he, come on to me and things of that nature?" Basically insinuating that a black man must always accept the advances of a white woman, no matter how she looks. Even though Lena Dunham looks like a slab of uh um rotten age old yeast. I don't know what the bitch is ugly. Let's just put it like that. With that damn that damn trailer trash tattoo on her arm with her rapey ass. That woman looks like the epitome of vomit. Like if you want to know what vomit looks like, Lena Dunham. But that's what is coming off to me with Amanda Seals. But this woman will say that she's just critical of black men. No, the bitch hates black men. And it comes across very evident. Oh yeah, Bitter Trip. I know she is. She put it in her book. You said she's on that show Insecure, if that's what you're talking about on HBO. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to do this video, well, this topic as a live stream rather than as a pre-recorded video, and I'm glad that I did because I was able to put out there, some things that I probably would have forgot to mention in the pre-recorded video, and then I can actually engage with y'all as well. And don't worry, I did record a video concerning the whole R. Kelly thing, and that will be up tonight. I'm gonna probably upload it maybe around 8 o'clock. So make sure y'all have your notifications turned on when I upload that video. The video is, I'm gonna put it like this. The video is over 10 minutes long. That's because actually that's because a lot of black women like support Issa Rae. Yeah, Lena Dunham molested her sister and wrote about it in her book, and for some reason, she was never hit with child molestation charges. I wonder why. Psych. Beat Up said Amanda Silver's living proof that the dodo bird, also flightless, is not extinct. You're right. You're right about that. I hope Angry Man can talk about her because I actually because I think he would really go in on this bitch. But like I said, I don't know what's worse when it comes to Amanda Seals, her rhetoric or the people that are enabling her rhetoric. I think it's a combination of both, but I think the enabling more so because if enough people told her about herself, like the way that I'm doing it, she would stop. She would lose a fan base if she kept going and she would have to go in another direction. But because people are enabling her, she she's gonna keep going. Because now what she's gonna do is she's probably gonna try to find a lane and try to profit off of it. I wouldn't be surprised if she writes one of them black man hating books. August Dreams. I don't know how Amanda Seales classifies herself. They said her mother is from Grenada, which is in Africa, but I don't know how she classifies herself. Spirit of Justice. I forgot all about that damn show until you mentioned it. I can't remember the last time I really sat and down and watched a Breakfast Club interview. I know I used to back in the day. I used to listen to them on the iHeartRadio app. I used to listen to the entire show, like from when they came on all the way to 10 and like from 6 to 10. But then I just kind of fell off on them, and it is what it is. All right, John Anderson, thanks for coming through. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm glad some people had corrected me. They said Grenada is in the Caribbean. It's on the islands. Forgive me on that. Oh, that just makes it almost even worse. Not worse because it's in the islands and whatnot, but because of her mindset. It's like a lot of the foreign born blacks that come from the Caribbean or they migrate over here. They're they I don't know who's worse, the African immigrant or the island immigrant. I know she was born here, but her parents were not. That's why I say she's like first generation born. And a lot of it's like a lot of discrepancies when how people classify people who are immigrants and they come over here and they say they're hardworking. I said that could not be further from the truth because at my job or one of my jobs, one of the supervisors is African and he's one of the laziest people in that works there. So when people say that a lot of Africans are hardworking, not saying that they aren't, but don't say all of them are because that can be further from the truth. You're right, humble one. You said she just spews garbage. Anyone that follows and applauds her are senseless. You're right. Dave Easy to have anyone in the chat ever partner with business with an African on the continent. Not that I know of. I guess I could see it from your point of view, Kat. And that's also due to the media. The media like perpetuates this thing that Black Americans are lazy and that everyone else is hardworking. I said that couldn't even be more further from the truth. Look at who built this establishment. Black Rage, I know exactly who you're talking about. And to be honest, I forgot that person's name because I have not heard from them in a while, and I prefer to keep it that way. So thanks for not even putting their name in the chat. Oh, I'm glad. You know what? At first, I was like, What else could I talk about? So y'all remember, right? The email that I did on my main channel from that troll, right? Well, some of y'all probably didn't realize it, but I ended up having to delete that video because what happened was I got an email from YouTube saying that it was a violation of privacy because I mentioned the person's name. And they said basically I had 48 hours to see if anything will go through. I said, fuck it, I'll just go ahead and delete it. So if y'all don't see that video up there anymore, it's because I deleted it. But also that same individual ended up emailing me back with this long email. And the thing is, I was going to read it on here and not say the person's name. But when I went to try to pull it up, it just disappeared out of my inbox. And I wanted y'all to see what he had to say because the shit was a doozy. Like he was trying to do that passive aggressive bullshit. But some of the stuff I can remember what he was saying, he was like, well, maybe you can inform your followers about, I don't know, becoming more educated or something like that. I said, get the fuck out of here. Edward Norton, yeah, he was the one he reported me to YouTube because I said his name in the video. If I didn't say his name in the video, there wasn't really anything they could do with the video. Like there was nothing they could do. But because I said his name, that's why. Because they said it was like a violation of privacy. Because technically, like you know, how I'm talking about Amanda Seals right now. They can't get me for that because Amanda Seals technically is like a public figure, so people can say things about her as long as it's not, life threatening. But because this is a person who's just like a regular citizen, and the thing is, I only just said their name. I didn't say their email. So I just ended up deleting the video. It's no biggie to me. But yeah, the person ended up emailing me back, but like I said, the email just disappeared when I saw it because it came on the 17th, and I guess that may have been soon after. Uh, Jeremiah, I took down the Russell Wilson video because it was inaccurate information. The one he's talking about, it was a video I did about Russell Wilson supposedly buying Sierra's masters, but it turned out that wasn't true. So I ended up deleting that video myself. I did put that out there. I said that I had deleted because it wasn't the right information. Good, Sean from the shot, because them damn so-called feminists, especially the ones who are black, they are not okay in the head. Damn, bitter truth. You said her masters are worthless. That's fucked up. You said name a Sierra song. Well, shit, she came out at a time when I was in high school, so I could probably name a couple of her songs. Like that first album, of course, her first song being "Goodies," and we know how big that song was when it first came out. I remember when a live from NYC. I remember when that song "Ride" came out. BET banned that video from being played because they said it was too explicit, so they never played it on their channel. They only aired it like one time. Oh, no, I tell Agreed. I'm still here. I'm gonna probably stay on for until like 7. No, bitter truth. I'm not gonna sing it. If you want to hear the daggone song, you can go on to YouTube and type it in. Well, Hattie Campbell is about to give you the whole catalog. She says she can name almost every song that she came out with. What happened with Jelly Rollin' Martin? That's my nickname for him. Like everybody else had a nickname for him. I said I want to come up with a nickname for him. So that's why I call him Jelly Rollin' Martin. Oh, he hating again? That's nothing new. I know what song you talking about. Ashton Luther was called "Love, Sex, and Magic." He said black feminists are fighting against themselves. Good. That's another group of people that I'm enjoying seeing the infighting with. Blakeville said y'all heard Terry Crews say he had to lie to get girls growing up, and that's how he learned about toxic masculinity. That's another person I'm over. Another individual that I am over. He need to sit his ass down somewhere. I'm gonna do a video about. Well, actually, Caressa, I actually did record a video about that topic, and it'll probably get uploaded tomorrow. That shit pissed me all the way off. But you'll find out what I gotta say when I talk about it tomorrow. Well, let's put it this way. If people don't come with any kind of tangibles or something that is specifically for black people and just black people, Trump is getting reelected. And we don't even have to vote for him. Yeah, Black Authority and Professor Black Truth be calling him Roly Poly Martin. Tariq be calling him Roly the Boule Bird. But when when Nicole was on my live stream a couple was it last week or a couple weeks ago, she said Tariq calls him Gerald Dessert. That shit had me rolling. That shit was too funny. And I called Terry Crews, I call him Terry Loose Screws Cruz. What's up, the Shadow Assassin? I agree with you on that one, Sean from the Child. When it comes to a lot of music, I have an old soul when it comes to music. And have any of y'all ever just sat down and maybe like listen to a song that you like, but you listen to the instrumental version of that song, the part that has no lyrics, you just hear the production of the song. I swear the shit can be so soothing. Sometimes what I like too is that it could be a song that I didn't like, but the instrumental and the background music is nice. Like for instance, who remembers that song that Lil Wayne came out with called "How to Love"? It wasn't a bad song. It was probably one of his most successful mainstream songs. If you listen to the instrumental version of that song, I swear to God, it'll probably put you to sleep. I'm not even kidding. I think the thing that made me like the instrumental of that song is the guitar riff on the song. A Debbie wish for. I think that was the point. A lot of people saying with Trump in office, it was going to force a lot of people to become aware of their surroundings because we've been coddled for 8 years, and that's why a lot of black people wanted Hillary in the office and got mad at black people when she didn't win. Hell, some of the people who voted for Hillary should be called traitors because weren't they on the Bernie Sanders train at one point, and then they helped him lose against Hillary just to get her back in office because it's Hillary, she's a Clinton. They keep thinking back to damn Slick Dick Willie playing that fucking saxophone on Arsenio while he was creating or getting ready to create the three strikes law, and her ass was talking about super predators. Javon, I'm the same way. I was born in the late '80s, but I do like music from the '70s, and I could thank my parents for that. Right? They just dropped Bernie like it was nothing. But you know what's so crazy? You want to know what's so crazy? Because Bernie is throwing his hat back in the ring. And all them people that was had dropped him back in 2016 are now going to hop back on the Bernie bandwagon because they don't like Trump. I said, y'all are so fake. That's why no one could take them seriously. But I'm gonna sit back and see what happens because, like I said it on Jason Black's Facebook page. I said if Trump gets in, I'm gonna have a good old laugh because of the stupidity that they put in front of us with Kamala Harris and Cory Booker and all them other clowns and the even bigger clowns who went out there and voted for him. Not just in her bag, Taylor, but in her swag bag. AQ Con, yeah, I heard about Robert Kraft. I just uploaded a video about him about a good hour before I did this stream. I never heard it put like that, Jeremiah. He said black people who vote Democrat want their racism seasoned. I never heard it put like that. That's because Stephen A. Smith is a damn fool. He's not going to find out how much he got. At this point, it's just speculation. Oh, Sean from the shot, this shit is far from resolved. They are going to talk about this for a while. Have y'all noticed that this has been a shitty Black History Month? It seemed like everything that came out had nothing to do with Black history at all. But when it involved a Black person, it was bad. The only person who really came out on top for Black History Month this month was Colin Kaepernick with the NFL situation. But you know what? We don't just acknowledge just Black History Month. We acknowledge blackness all throughout the year. 365, 24/7, and on a leap year, 366. And speaking of Stephen A, I wonder what did that fat ass Jason Whitlock have to say? Because I think out of everyone who doesn't like Colin Kaepernick, he's probably one of his biggest haters. Right? Forgive me, Eric Reed as well. Q Congress. I don't know why black people are mad. Like, I'm not bitter truth. I'm not even going to get into that. I already addressed that already. Spirit of Justice, that was actually covered in January. I know what you're talking about. Well, you know what? I take that. I jumped the gun, but yeah, yeah, you had Robert Kraft and Robert Kelly, and that was two in one day. That's what I said to him. The first, I don't celebrate it just for the month, and then they set aside the shortest month with 28 days, and on a leap year it's 29, so it's still the shortest month. Good. Maybe Whitlock can get so pissed that it'll cause him to know, I don't know, maybe go on a diet. Maybe that's why he's mad. Maybe he's mad because he cannot climb one stair, not one flight, but one stair without getting a shortness of breath. Hey, Joe Johnson, I don't know what's going on with that Don Cheadle. And that's another thing. So we got two Roberts, Robert Kraft and Robert Perkins. And then now we got two Dons, Donna Lemon and Don Cheadle with that damn shirt. I get that a lot, Taylor Green. The reason I'm not really going in on the R. Kelly thing right now is because that's going to be the next video I upload on my main channel, and you can see where I go with that particular topic. So otherwise, I will go in probably right now about it. He did caress. I saw that he got he got a 3-year contract with the Panthers. All right, so I'm gonna be on here for maybe like another minute, and then I'm gonna hop off. Like I said with Don Cheadle, he better be lucky he is not the main character in Avengers Endgame. Nobody, Black Rage, nobody will be surprised if he catches a heart attack. Not a damn person. But it's crazy. All this shit happened in 1 month. It makes you wonder what's going to happen throughout the rest of the damn year. We are only in February. We're about to head into March. What will March bring? This is the last full week of April. Next week, March comes in on next Friday, a week from today. I know Sean from the show. I know he was charged. He got 10 counts of aggravated sexual abuse. Appreciate it, TM the first. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off here, but I'm so glad y'all were able to come through. Like I said, I will for those who didn't catch it, I'm gonna post this link in the community tab so yeah, y'all can watch the playback. And like I said, stay tuned for 8 o'clock because I'm going to upload my R. Kelly commentary. And that might be the last video I upload today because I have a feeling that that one's going to be the one that's going to just end it right there. I'm actually surprised at some of the shit that I was saying in the video, but I think y'all are going to enjoy it. So with that being said, y'all have a good evening, and I will talk to y'all on this channel maybe sometime in the near future. Like I said, it most likely won't be anytime between now and between next Tuesday. So if I do get on again, it'll be sometime between Wednesday and whatever, day after that.